Hey everybody, Scott here for the Helix channel. It is Friday. Woohoo! You made it through another week. Yes, it is Freeset Friday as well. I got a request from a guy named Scott. Sounds pretty cool. I mean, he's got a good name. And he requested some U2 that I had not even thought of. Elevation. And it's not normally something I would have attempted tackling because it's got a crazy synth sound going on in it. But I was able to, I think, do a pretty cool job with it. So, all right, here is what's going on with this preset. Oh my goodness, it's got all kinds of fun stuff. Now we're going to start off on the second path. This is the Synth Path. I'm using quite a bit of gate on this one, and just because, you know, it's a crazy sound and I want to gate it, and quite a bit of red squeeze as well. Now the things that I'm using for the crazy synthy sounds are the 3 oscillating synth, or 3 OSC synth. I don't even know what OSC stands for. I'm going to assume oscillating, oscillate wildly, some fucking thing. And from there, we use a bit crusher on the top path. On the bottom path, because I want, you know, I'm using an octave. We're going down an octave. So we're taking the synth, dropping it down an octave, and putting a fuzz on it. So we're going out separately so that the 2 paths can, you know, I'm using less of the bottom path. And here's how I'm controlling it, using the split. So we're 75% A, 25% B. Now let me get a guitar, and I'm just going to leave my microphone plugged in because, you know, who gives a shit? So, plus it's, you know, it's just a huge hassle to not. On this particular one, I'm using the bridge pickup, still using the Strat. You can use whatever guitar. Edge uses an SG or a Les Paul when he does this one live, or a Firebird or whatever the fuck he uses. I don't care. I don't know. So let's go to the intro. Now first, I'm going to play you the little bits. So let's, we're going to do the top path only first. I'm not sure how much is coming through. I'm going to assume. Now, let me just break it down into its most minute bits. We started with the synth and it goes, which was nice, but we wanted, you know, and then bringing in the octave. Let's go to about 75 here. And, you know, for those people that want more of the bottom end, dial in more. And all I'm doing is on the A string, string number 5 on your guitar, just doing quarter notes, and then you know, going between the A and the E. So the open A, and then the 7th fret E. So pretty slick. The settings for the synth are thusly, I don't know if I'm, you know, you're going to memorize these or not, but, you know, download the preset, check out the settings. The settings for this are very simple. Just an octave down, 100% mix. The ringer fuzz is not on a whole lot. You also have to make sure that you, a nice positive connection with the string. Pick it fairly hard and positively. Otherwise, it'll sort of crap out. You'll get something like this. So you really want to nail it. All right, so now that's the intro. Now let's go to the crunch, which is up top. And I'm basically what I did was I turned off everything and then also because I've got 3 snapshots: intro, crunch, and clean trem. So basically, for the crunch and clean trem, the outputs to the bottom paths are completely off. They're taken out of the equation, which is the best way to do it. And a little bit of gate. I'm using the LA Studio Conf, of course. S6A30 with a lot of drive. Some EQ. Even split between the 2 paths. The bottom path has a Bad Cat 2A, which is not my usual, but it's got some nice low end to it, and I wanted that for this particular thing because the crunch is, is a pretty ballsy crunch for the edge. And a high watt. Now the tremolo is off for this particular part, and there's some reverb. So let me check out the I'm not sure where my volume's at. Turn it up a little bit. And then the clean trem snapshot. Basically, it just it changes a few parameters. It changes the amount of reverb, jacks it up a bit, jacks up the delay a little bit by turning up this particular IR, the level. So when we go from crunch, it's down there. The low cut changes, thins it out a bit, and then boosts up this one, and that's how I'm getting more out of this particular one without even having to change the delay parameters. And then, here's what you get. Good times, everybody. There you go, everybody. Another fun Freeset Friday. You can go to my website and download this preset for free. It uses a pair of 3 Sigma audio IRs, the high watt, and I believe a Bad Cat or a Vox, one of the two. You can swap out the Bad Cat and the Vox. They're pretty much the same thing. But yeah, just go to the free presets on my homepage, and then this will be the most current one. And it's all yours. Go nuts. It's also going to be part of the YouTube Volume 1 preset package. So that makes 9 presets. Just 6 more to go, and then we're finished with that one. And then I can move on to something else. So I'm still taking requests for the final presets. I've got a list of about 12 more that I could put in here. So just send me your requests, and I'll prioritize, depending on, what I get, request-wise. So, have a good weekend. I will see you on Monday, and until then, rock on.